Are you sick and tired of your chronic headaches? I've got 5 tips for you on how you can bring EFT tapping into your life so that you can get free of these headaches forever. My name is Stephanie Wood, and I'm an EFT tapping trainer and practitioner for more than 20 years, and the creator of Ultra EFT, which stands for Understanding Life Through Realization and Awareness. Tip number 1, use EFT tapping for in-the-moment pain as needed. If you're in the midst of a headache right now, pause this video and come back to it after you check out my other tap along videos so that you can tap in the moment for whatever kind of headache you have. There's a video for stress and tension headaches, one for allergy and sinus headaches, one for hormonal headaches, and one for migraines. The links are in the description below. Dealing with headaches in the moment relies on superficial tapping methods that don't usually get to the root of the issue, but can really give you relief now. So if that's where you are, I'll see you shortly. Come on back. Tip number 2 is become a detective. So beyond that in-the-moment tapping, if you've come back or you don't have a headache at the moment, to get to the root of persistent headaches, you'll need to get curious about what's the underlying cause. Now remember, when headaches become chronic, you have to see a doctor or a licensed medical professional about it. This is not meant as a replacement for that in any way, shape, or form. But once you've done this, if you still have persistent headaches and you don't know exactly what the physical cause is, or it doesn't seem to be getting better, EFT tapping really and truly can help. To become a detective, you'll need to do some observation and tracking. Tracking of your habits, tracking of your intake, tracking of what's happening for you. I highly recommend downloading the free EFT Tapping for Headache Relief Workbook that I created just for this so that you can get to that exploration at a deeper level and finally get to the root of this issue. In it, you'll find discovery questions, resources, and a simple tapping program to help you overcome chronic headaches. Tip number 3 is to address the physical causes and contributors with or without EFT tapping. So being the detective from tip number 2, you may discover that sometimes headaches can be caused by physical factors. So sometimes you can still use tapping with this. So to deal with these more practical contributors, make sure to see a doctor for those kind of headaches in order to rule out any kind of serious causes that might be underlying. The good news about these is that they can usually be straightened out without any tapping, but tapping may also help you deal with these if you notice that you have any resistance to changing lifestyle or habits. Here's a quick, non-comprehensive list of these factors. Dehydration. That's such a huge one for headaches. It may be as simple as creating a habit of drinking more water. If you hate drinking water or have an aversion to it for some reason, that's something you can tap on. Lack of sleep. You may need to change up some lifestyle habits if you need more rest. If you like staying up late or you ignore your body's signals to sleep, it's something to explore. Actual sleep problems can often be helped with EFT tapping. Foods and substances. Keeping a journal to discover possible triggers, caffeine, wine, cheese, other alcohol, skipped meals, sugar. You may find that you have a reaction to some kind of food or beverage. You may opt to avoid these triggers, or you can also use EFT tapping to help with them. In more chronic cases, you may want to find a health practitioner who uses something called allergy antidotes or NAET, N-A-E-T, to help with that allergy treatment. Environmental factors. As with foods, some people are affected by weather, perfumes, dust, or other allergens. You can try using EFT tapping for these, or like with foods, see a practitioner to treat these. Body posture and movement. Something as simple as consistently poor posture when on a computer or your phone, or even when you sleep, can be a contributor to your persistent headaches. Be a detective and see if you can spot any of these. Overexertion in exercise can also be a contributor, as can grinding your teeth at night. In this case, it's best to see a dentist to get some help with that and see what your options are. Tip number 4, address emotional causes and contributors with EFT tapping. This is where tapping shines and where it really, really helps. If you've already exhausted all the possible physical causes and contributors, then having chronic headaches may point to having some kind of underlying emotional issue. Stressors may include situations like work stress, a tough boss, a coworker, an unhealthy work environment, relationship stress, a difficult personal relationship with a partner, with friends, family members, or family dynamics that the stress doesn't get resolved. Financial stress, debt, fighting with your partner over money, and lifestyle stress. Maybe you have late nights, over drinking, smoking, any of those kind of things. Or it could be a low-level buildup of stress over time. It could also be connected to stressful events from your past, or as sneaky as consistently unexpressed thoughts and feelings. How to deal with all of this? Learn to tap properly on yourself so that you can get to the root of these issues. You can do this by working with an EFT practitioner like me, or you can try self-tapping in a variety of forms. A small study that was done using EFT for tension headaches showed some promising positive effects from just 8 weeks of daily tapping twice a day. If you'd like to try some regular tapping to improve the situation with your headaches, I encourage you to download the free EFT Tapping for Headache Relief workbook that will guide you through an 8-week simple program of regular tapping to really get to the roots of this issue. Tip number 5 is persistence. Tapping regularly on your daily stressors can help relieve any kind of buildup. Persistent tapping often yields excellent results. Tapping once or twice along with a video is not likely to help with any kinds of ongoing issues. Working through that 8-week daily tapping for your chronic headaches might just be a game changer. So those are your 5 tips. Remember to download the EFT Tapping for Headache Relief workbook. It's free. It's in the description below. And I'd love for you to subscribe to my channel, give me a like if you like this video, and share it with friends. I'd love to hear your comments. Thanks for watching, and happy tapping.